Hi guys, this is Blah. Just want to go through an attack that I did earlier on with some do's and don'ts with regard to camp design and also attack strategy. Okay, onto this camp. It's got a good amount of gold, good amount of elixir and a fair amount of dark too. It's got a couple of expos in there, but they're only level 1 expos. Obviously they can do a lot of damage to your barbs and gobs and archers, but against bigger troops like giants, you know what, they are not that scary. Do not be afraid to go up against level 1 expos. With a healer, expo level 1s will not kill your giants, they will keep going. Okay, first thing that you note is you can see there is an outer ring that goes all the way around the outside of the camp with all of his defences in there. Okay, this is a very poor setup. You'll probably realise that unless you have walls creating barriers around that outer ring, there is nothing to stop a whole army of troops just going all the way around the outside, destroying everything in their path. Okay, now at the top corner of his camp in the north there, you'll see he's got 4 builders' huts all walled in. That's a complete waste of wall, and there's no point defending builders' huts. That wall should be much better used by dividing this camp into smaller units or smaller cells with about 3, 4, maximum of 5 buildings inside each cell. Air defense. His air defenses are all placed around the outer rim of the camp. Air defenses have got good range. Really, you want your air defenses inside, closer to the center of your camp. All of his resources are in the middle of his camp, again in a single cell in the middle of his camp. Again, this is bad planning and bad design. Ideally, you want to spread your resources out a little bit. Obviously, you want to keep them safe and put them in the middle, but divide them up into groups. Maybe put a golden elixir together, put them in a cell together, but don't have them all in one place. Alright guys, I'm just going to start the replay now, and you'll see how I get on. First thing I'm going to do is put down giants right next to that air defense and get some wall breakers. Going to punch a hole in the wall, take out the air defense. As soon as it's gone, put down a couple of healers. Hogs go down too to help tidy up some of the weapons. I did make a mistake with these hogs. I took my eye off the ball. I should have put a healing spell down when they get down just past that air defense to keep them going, but I completely forgot. Healers have gone down, keeping the giants all nice and happy. A few archers going down, just tidying up bits and pieces around the edges. A few goblins too. Now what I'm going to do with the goblins pretty soon is, once they've broken through that layer of wall, I'm going to be put down a jump spell to throw them into the middle of the camp so they can get hold of all of those lovely resources in the middle. Giants just reached that wizard tower now. Now you see I've just put down some level 6 balloons. Now I've never really been into balloons, but I've just started playing with them. I find that balloons with giants work really well. The giants draw the fire from the archer towers and from the wizard towers, which lets the balloons do a pretty good amount of damage. Balloons also do damage when they crash. When they hit the ground, they actually do a whole hunk of damage as well, so it's really useful. Another great thing that these balloons do is that they draw the fire from the air defense, which allows the healer to stay alive, which obviously in turn is keeping my giants alive. Now you see I've thrown the jump spell down, all my gobs and archers got into the middle, thrown a rage spell down there too to take out that expo, which has kept my goblins and those archers alive, completely wiped out all of his resources in the middle. And now, as you can see, I'm just tidying up the last remnants of the camp, so there you go. So a camp design like this is one which is ripe for the taking. A whole heap of giants, a couple of healers, a few other support troops in behind. It's going to win you the battle. All that's going to happen now is that the remainder of my troops are just going to tidy up those last little buildings. Just give me 3 stars and 100%. Alright guys, that's it from me. I'll be back again soon.